All right, all right. Turn that down. Let's see, coming in. What's going on? What's going on? Just wanted to do a quick little pop up, see if anybody's out here, what's going on, and mainly to test some equipment because what's going on? Living life. How you doing? Yeah, I'm just up here testing some equipment. I'm running everything now through something I got from Apple. What's up, Speak? Shh, little Speak. Oh man, we wish we had them years back, right? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Triggs? Mr. Triggs? Mr. Triggs? How's everybody doing? What y'all got going on right now? Yeah, the weather's good. The weather is good. You know, we got a local park here. And what's up? What's up? All right. Lisa J. Prez. Grinding. This dude right here. Grinding, man. Whew. Well, both of y'all grinding, but I've been grinding out here. Living life. We're talking about the weather, so we got a nice park out here, and it's years ago. Used to have, I don't know if other places stopped doing this, but years ago they used to have like the Midway, basically like a traveling amusement park with roller coasters and the popcorn. We used to go down there to get that fried dough and all of that. So that was at the park that let's see. What's going on, Tracy? Thanks for stopping in. You're saying my sound is crackling. Okay, let me see. What's up? Identity was good, man. Miss T Pre. Let me see what's going on. Did I not do my sounds right? Where's my sounds? Sounds. Stereo. Is the sound better? What's up, Slander? What I got for you? What I got for you? Where's Slander? That's a little. We got Slander in the house. Yeah, still choppy. All right. I don't know what I did. Let me turn the music off. Maybe it's just the music. What about without the music? Is that better at all? Is without the music better? It's still choppy because yeah, I'm running everything through I normally was doing it through. Yeah, I might try that. Hold on, let me see. All right, what about now? Is it still bad? Settings. Nah, I'm not doing it's just this is the highest it could go on here, identity. Yeah, I don't know what the freak is going on. You know what I know? All right, let me see. Check with StreamYard. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. I can't hear it, so yeah, I'm on the 720 actually. Let me go to actually, hold on, let me see something. What about when I turn the camera off? What about that? Is it coming better when I turn the camera off? How about that? Because I'm already in 720 identity. And I cannot hear it at all. I can't tell. Do I have a stream playing in the background? No, I got a couple of windows open, but I don't have any streams playing in the background. I can't hear it at all. Well, I might just what's up, Divine? What's going on? What's going on? My cross the pond sister right there, along with Living Life. Yeah, I can't tell. Y'all let me know. If it's still choppy, then I'm just gonna drop it down. The sound is better though. I don't know. I had the AC on and I had the music. Only other thing I could think of, I had AC, the music, and I just double checked to see if my sound was running through this Mac Mini. What about now though? Is it bad? Because I'm not gonna torture y'all if the sound is bad. I have to. It does sound better. How much better though? Because better is relative. So the sound is clear. Let me see something. Let me see if it's the camera, because then I got to figure this out. What about now when I got the camera on? This is the only way I know how to do stuff. Just kind of go piece by piece. Still with the cameras, good. Okay, good. I don't know what that was, but yeah, I was saying like the park. I was enjoying the weather. The park over here, because Living Life was talking about enjoying the weather. I assume we all are. Park over here, years ago, it used to be like a little spot where I used to go down there, and y'all don't know if y'all familiar with, if everybody familiar with Boys in the Hood, where they had that little strip of cars. Everybody would pull up. I think everybody got them spots where everybody pull up and just hang out. I'm guessing all the violence that happened, everybody, they started, they shut it down. They started closing the park early. But anyway, now it's open. It's thriving now. Only thing is, like the last couple of times I was there, they were closing the park. It's supposed to close at 8 o'clock, and they were closing the park at like 6:30. I was leaving. I saw them on the other side closing the park up. But other than that, though, it's good to see that it's thriving. It's real good to see that it's thriving. But yeah, so I wanted to come up in because I was using my MacBook Air. I was always using my MacBook Air to stream. So everything, all the equipment is here, but all the equipment is here, but I would have to take my Mac. What's up, defrauding? I would have to take my Mac up here, pop it down, plug it in, and I was carrying it with me. It stayed and I felt like it was getting like wear and tear. So I just wanted to buy another piece of equipment to just streamline it and leave it here. So all I'm doing here is coming in here, pressing power, and everything comes up. But for your information, let me see if I could find what it is here. Present to share screen. I want to share. Okay. Share that. All right. Let me put myself down here. Yeah. So this is it right here. And it. Let me go in here. I'm navigating this stuff. Okay. So just to get a better look at it, it's a small piece. It's probably, let me see. It's about that thick and maybe about that around, and it powers up everything. I got this one right here. This one right here has 4 USB-C ports, 2 USB, and that's the power, and it has an Ethernet cord, so you could use that. But yeah, so I wanted to test it out. I didn't get the whole setup though, so you could get this whole setup, but this stuff is you're talking about like a couple of grand just for the setup, so I didn't do that. But so yeah, that's why I got it. I said, let me pop up and see how it sounds. Now, obviously, it seems like there was something going on though, because you guys were saying it's choppy. And I did a test, like a test recording in StreamYard, but it didn't I didn't see any problems. I didn't hear any problems. I wonder what that was. What's up? What's up, Mr. Hayes? So what did your friend did they suggest something else? It's choppy again? It is? Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on. All right, let me get this. How, when you say choppy, are you able to understand anything I'm saying, or is it just like so bad? Because I didn't do anything different. I'm just sitting here. I didn't do anything different. How bad is it, Identity? You're a tech guy. Maybe you can lead me to somewhere, help me out with it. Let me see. Yeah, static and crackling. Yeah, I don't know what it could be. It's not. Oh, it's StreamYard, you think? What's up, beautiful? What's going on? Oh, okay. So I already had them. I have a MacBook Air, but the problem is, again, bringing it back and forth, and that's my main computer for everything. So I don't have to bring that upstairs, and I wanted a setup where I didn't have to move things around. So yeah, I had to again, just trying to streamline, make things simpler. And it's not just for streaming. This is a full on PC basically, and you do everything. I bought a piece of equipment to add to it, to add some more, add like a terabyte. Sounds better without the video. Okay, yeah, I had to work those problems out because I like being on video, so I had to work the things out, figure that out. But yeah, I just wanted to have just a spot where I ain't got to do nothing. Click it on and go. But if I have to do it like this, until I find out if there's some kind of compatibility issues with the Elgato face cam, or if I don't know, maybe the adapter that I'm using, maybe I should just plug it straight in without an adapter. What's good, Nova? I ain't seen you in a minute. Actually, I saw you put up a video. Y'all went out eating. I did see that. I did see you and your wife go out eating. But what's up, man? It's been a while. Patty, what's good? What's good, Al? Al said. He's in the room. Oh, okay. Yo, QT came in doxing me. Oh my goodness. Just dox me. Wow. I think everybody knows my name by now because I came in the sector with my name. So I came on YouTube with my first and last name. So it was everybody knew that. I guess maybe not. It looked like Divine didn't know that. Like Divine, you didn't know that. Forget about that, Divine. Forget about that. All right. So yeah. So you know what? While y'all here, let me see. Y'all ever heard of Let me look this up real quick. Let's see. Facts. Okay, y'all ever heard of Jadav Payeng? He is. All right, let me find it. Oh, I'll get back to sharing my screen. Rah. Now, I ain't seen you over here yet, so I got to give you the welcome. I know you did you did catch me on a replay, but I always got my little stuff that I do here. So I appreciate you for showing up now. I haven't seen you in a minute. I ain't been over to your channel in a minute, but now that you are here,
we would be honored if you would join us.
Welcome on in. This probably might be right up your alley too, Ra. Let me go back to sharing my screen. Screen. Let's see. Is that it right there? All right, cool. So this, have you ever heard of this, Carrie? Shakim, you ever heard of this guy? Oh, my avatar, Carrie, I could show you. Matter of fact, I might mess with that a little bit. Y'all familiar with this guy here? Let me know if you guys are familiar with him. And you're familiar with this story as well. I just think the story is dope. And it just reminds me about the seeds you plant. And it is Monday, and people usually have a little bit of problem with Monday. I don't know why y'all hating on Monday, but people hate Monday. And I just thought the story was cool. I know, you know what? I was just trying to figure out how to incorporate it into something, some kind of content. But yeah, let me know if y'all familiar with this story, because this Mr. Jadav Payeng. All right, so you see here, he nurtured 1,300 acres of forest that was once barren landscape devastated by erosion. So basically what he did since he was 16, over like a 40-year period, he would go down to this area and plant a couple of trees. And over time, you see here, decades, hundreds of elephants, Bengal tigers, rhinos, boars, deers, reptiles, and birds migrated to that area. And he did this, 1, 2, 3 plants at a time. And there was a quote, and actually, look, it's a documentary. I don't know how long it is, but it's called Forest Man. 16-minute Forest Man. If you get an opportunity, take a look at that. But the bottom line with this is he talked about how where is it at? Okay, yeah, he planted 1 or 2 trees. They have a seed. Once they seed, the wind knows how to plant them. The birds know how to sow them. Cows know, elephants know, rivers know. The entire ecosystem knows. So basically those little seeds that he planted it was a long process, but it was over 40 years. He repopulated, as far as with the wildlife and the plants, 1,360 acres. So I just thought that was dope, worth sharing. And I'm all about planting seeds. I'm trying to plant good seeds and trying to put some good out there in the world, because I have contributed to a lot of bad. So that's my next, first 51, now the next 50 or 40 or whatever, we're going to go into creating some good. So, Carrie, you mentioned my avatar, and I'm going to go to where it is. You're going to see a bunch of stuff here when I pull it up, but this is this thing is called Artflow AI. Artflow AI. Let me see. Let me get that out the way, and I'm gonna share the screen here. Present, share screen. All right, so boom. This is where I make my avatars for my thumbnails, and you have to be very descriptive. So you have to, like, I wanted to do something while I was teaching, whatever. So you have to put your name, and you have to put your description in there. So you see I got dark skin, black male with a bald head, full gray beard as a teacher holding a ruler. And then you add the different kind of modifiers there, and it'll kick you 4 at a time. So you have to be very specific when you're creating these, and it doesn't have to be a cartoon as well. It could be whatever, but you see I got a bunch of stuff here, and I just play with it. I just continue to feed different things in, and it creates avatar. So in order for you to do that, though, you got to upload 10 pictures of your face. And I think it's like, as long as it's a good shot of your face, you just add the 10 pictures. And then it formulates from there. It's able to take your pictures and make whatever you want. It does, like, again, it doesn't have to be cartoons. You guys see most of my last 4 or 5 thumbnails, those are computer generated. That all came from that Artflow. And then but yeah, so you go in there, and so then you just download it to your computer. Now the thing is, it has the watermark on it, but I'm not going to advocate for anything, but if you are creative, everybody in here is a creative, you can figure out, if you don't want to pay for your avatar, you can pay for the plan, but I got enough subscriptions and things like that, so there is a way. And you just you'll when you make one, if you do decide to make one, if you do decide to go to the website, as soon as you download it to your computer, you'll be able to see how you can you'll be able to get the watermark out of there. But yeah, so that's some of the stuff. I really didn't come on for that. I actually just came on to see how this shit sounds, and it sounds like something's going on with the camera. When I put the camera on, it sounds like it gets to crackling. And before I go, I'm gonna just try it one more time, see if it does that. Yeah, let me know if it does it again. Let me know if it does it again. Let me know if the sound starts crackling again, and then I know for sure that I got to troubleshoot the camera. Something going on, maybe an update I have to do on Elgato or something. But I noticed too, if you notice, like, you can see, like, certain times when I move, my beard turns, and you see this light here, it gets like this little glitchy look on it. So I don't know, something's going on. Okay, so maybe it just needs to work the kinks out, because Beautiful is saying it sounds good. So yeah, so I just want to, I just got to figure that out. And it may be something that I have to deal with every now and then. Hopefully it's, it ain't something that I have to deal with. Hopefully today, this test made sure that, Carrie, I think you should, no audio issue at the moment. See, yeah, I don't know what it is. What could it be that is doing that? What could it be that is doing that intermittently? Identity. You got a minute? Let me know if you got a minute. But yeah, I don't know what it could be. I'm because at first I thought it might have been the fact that I had the AC on and then the music on. Hold up. Now let me see. Let me go back to the music and see if I can add the music to it. Okay. What about the sound now? All right, cool. Why is it doing this? I don't want this there. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Now, why is it doing this? Okay, cool. I'm glad it sounds good, but and then now I had initially pressed that help bar, and now that help bar won't get out the way. I'm trying to drop my link, but it ain't letting me do it. That's crazy. I want to make no. All right. Okay. I don't want help anymore. Where's the damn thing at? Look at D7. That's my buddy from overseas. Where's the why can't I? Where'd it go? Okay. No, I don't want to get in touch. I just wanna no. Close it. Now let me close it or no? All right, thank you. It's still not. Oh, let me see. Go in here. Enter. Nope. Okay. Identity. Come up for a second. Cool. Pop up real quick. Actually, whoever want to come up, I got a couple of minutes. What I got a couple more minutes. So, here the homie go. Yo, what's good, man?
Bro.
How you doing? See, now you got to come up here, show me up with the talking head.
Yeah.
Look at it, laughing and everything. It's some bullshit, man.
Hey, you know how I do, man. I got to keep anonymity as well as entertain the people.
It was good, bro.
I'm good. I think your system it seems like it's like auto adjusting to whatever bandwidth. It's like slowing down, and then it starts to get like your audio gets choppy. I can still understand you, but it's like skip. Okay. So, but now it seems fine. So I don't know. Maybe your internet, something's either bogging you down somewhere else.
Yeah. So
you running them illegal downloads or what, bro?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Listen,
know.
I got this this piece of equipment that's going to go on the bottom of this, like it got an extra terabyte. So once I get some space, I don't know. I might have to. We might have to venture to the dark web.
Yeah, is that for storage?
It's going to be for storage, but also for my to speed up too. Because see, like this piece. Did you see what I was showing that I got?
Yeah, little mini PC, right?
Yeah. So there's an upgrade. And then there's the Mac Studio, which the studio, when I was in the place, the guy was saying, if you get the studio, you might as well get the screen and everything, and which it was running. So you talking about $5,000-$6,000. And for what I'm wanting to do, this is either going to be streaming, maybe a little gaming, but and my research will be done here, and I don't have to keep bringing my laptop up and down. You know, the laptop's getting banged up, and one of my USB-C ports is not working. So I'm just like, I'm gonna get that fixed. But I said, I'm beating up the laptop. So
yeah, I get it. You want that dedicated hardware.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I think. Did you get it from Amazon? Because I usually, when I buy from Amazon or something like that, I go straight to them negative comments. I want to know what people are complaining about this thing.
Yeah. But the piece that I got, I did get it, and I did watch Amazon reviews. I did some YouTube reviews, and probably I go down the rabbit hole. So it was like I probably spent like 2 hours listening to videos, listening to pros and cons, and it was $100. So I was like, let me see, and then if it slows it down or does something down, like I'll just remove it.
Okay. And you trying to run video too? That's, 720 is usually that's like the lowest high definition you can go. But people running 4K systems, them things are not cheap.
Right. Yeah. That's what I think that Mac Studio, that thing is like, I don't know if you've seen that. It's probably like twice the size a little of this piece of kit, but it's it's a powerful piece. And like I said, I want to say it's like $1,900. I just didn't need that.
Yeah, you gotta wait till you big time for that one, bro. You almost there though. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I need to get 1,000 subs and watch hours before I start. I'm not gonna do no more upgrades.
Hey man, go ratchet. You know how that works. That's the formula, bro.
Yeah. Let me say, what's up, man? This is my homie right here. Love what you're doing, bro. Love what you're doing. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little get more into the content and doing shorts and stuff like that. There's different things I want to do. I just haven't dedicated the time. And they say like, I know just 500. So 500 first. I got you. I know Slander about to. I think he said he had to clean up some stuff, and he about to enact his partnership with YouTube. But you would have been there already a long time ago. You just done not the time or what?
Nah, man, the time is hard, man. Family and life. Mm-hmm. I came here just to relate to people through COVID and learn some stuff that I don't know about. So adding this, it's a big piece to add. So I just don't have the time. Yeah,
I just like different voices. So yours was a different voice, and you also you got into topical discussions. Slander and Drama do something like that on Saturday nights. They got not a sector show where they actually, it's a topical thing and discussion, where yours was a little bit more, you like the PowerPoint, so yours was a little bit more formatted, and you wanted to get through the material completely beforehand.
That was tough to do sometimes, but you got to let it be what it's going to be.
I like that though. To me, I like that. I like many things, but that's one of the things that I really like, because to me, like, if you're doing that and you want to stay into the conversation, you got to be paying attention. It keeps you engaged, and you weren't afraid to touch on controversial topics or have a controversial stance. So that's important.
Yeah. That was the goal. That was definitely the goal of just giving that voice, a louder, megaphone, I guess, that the things you're not supposed to say or talk about. And I enjoyed it, but the amount of work that it took to get that to look the way it looked and flow, and it would take like days to get 3 hours of content.
Yeah.
And I don't have the time to keep generating that. Not even once a week, because like I said, I would take the whole week in pieces to kind of put, okay, let me get my intro done today, and then tomorrow I'll work on the body of the topic, and then talking points. Let me get at least 5 talking points that I want to hit to make sure we cover. So all of that was really thought out. It just took time, and I was really, really pushing it, like editing things right before the live, because it wasn't where I wanted it to be. And I didn't want to just throw stuff together. That was the problem I was having. I was struggling with myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more of you being a perfectionist or close to a perfectionist, because I've talked to somebody who's talking about content, how people do presentations. People like a phone, terrible sound, doing all kind of stuff, and they just do it. And sometimes you kind of got to do it, but you don't seem like the type of person that's able to just be like, all right, you know what, it's gonna be bad. This has potential to be bad, so whatever, I'll just go with the bad. I think you fine tooth comb it.
Yeah, I put it on hold. I got at least 5 shows on hold because I don't think they're ready.
I got the same thing, man. I got,
you know what I mean?
I like 10. If I bring you into my Canva, I got the thumbnails, I got the notes, I got everything set up, and it's just like, it's not ready. It's not
right.
Right. I'm not feeling it.
And part of that too for me is I guess me personally, I don't like putting things out that I'm not even proud of. Like, so I don't expect anybody to even want to hear it if it's an unfinished product. That's me. That's just kind of how I ran it. But the only problem is it just takes forever.
Yeah.
So, if I'm not doing this for clicks and views, it was mainly just to have the conversation. So I had to kind of slow it down, and then it kind of went to a halt. So
yeah, it's just gone. But you was doing different multi-levels though, music and everything. So like to do everything from, I don't know if people understand, to do everything from A to Z, like the music, the intro, the editing, everything, the production, the PowerPoints, the note taking, finding the right video that you want to do, finding different perspectives, like that is so before I was here, I was doing audio podcasts, pre-recording. So that's the way it was. I would prepare for an interview, probably like 5 hours to prepare. So if I was going to interview you, I would go look at your social media, look up and down. If you had a book, I would actually read your book. Like I would do all of that just to do and then spend I would sit down with you for like 2 hours, and then I would probably edit after that, spend time editing. It takes another couple of hours because you got to go through each. And the way I was taught was like, get out the ums and the ahs and all this stuff. I got rid of doing all of that, but it's one of them things where people, then you put out this 45-minute product that people are going to listen to, and they have no idea. It took like 10 hours to do this 45 because you wanted the sound right. You wanted everything to be right. And, so that's why when you do those things, I appreciate them. So I know what it takes. I know how hard it is to put that kind of stuff together.
Yeah, it's a task, and it's even harder when you're not like, I don't, honestly, it doesn't matter if I get 100 views or 20. It's just, I know I put something out that's actually worth something, right? Like I'm not, if I was chasing the 500,000, this would be different, but I don't want it that bad, because only certain people should be listening to what I'm talking about anyway. Right. It's not for everybody.
yeah. But it can be though, because if you are a person who doesn't like an echo chamber and may want to challenge yourself here in a different perspective, that's where the value is people who are looking at it and saying, like, you go to places where you're uncomfortable, listening to an uncomfortable conversation, even if you're gonna have like a visceral reaction to it, like, I can't believe you said that, like that type of stuff. And that stuff is going on your panel when you get people up there.
Yeah.
People have pushed back in a way, and you've always said, I'm just trying to get the understanding. So I'm not asking questions to be facetious or be anything. I just want to ask the questions to get answers, or at least get your opinion on it. So that's why I always appreciate stuff like that's what a good conversation is.
And you definitely gave quite a bit of content coming through, man. And I appreciate you even dialing in, because a lot of times you're more in the background, just like, I don't want to touch a lot of this stuff.
Well, you already know, you know what I don't touch. You start talking about relationships, it's
yeah.
I start running. Matter of fact, the last time I was live, Star came up. I was messing with her in one of her shows. It was like it has something to do with relationships. So I'm in there. I'm always,
of course.
So I'm about to get off in a few, and I see like her pop up. I was like, oh. And she was like, oh, you was trolling me on my channel the other day. So now she started out. So she went right to it. So
that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you noticed that I do that to her when she says, all right, y'all, I'm about to go. I always hit that link.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I'm just gonna catch you, and then I just want to see how long you stay on, because you said you were leaving, and it'd be like 3 hours later.
Yeah. I knew I didn't have that time, so I was, I'm good at ushering people out the way. So I was like, all right, well, I'm about to. All right, next time.
Yeah, but yeah, again, I appreciate you supporting, everything I did, and I'm not gonna say it's done, because, like I said, I'm gonna find some time, but it has to fit what's going on, just life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Life and family, man. That's first. So Slander asked me, do I sleep? Yeah, I sleep. I just don't sleep much. That's the thing.
I'm on the same type time, man. I probably get 3, maybe 4 hours a day sleep, and then it's work, family, and then you got to get a little me time. You know what I'm saying? Just get veg out, or else you would drive yourself crazy. So you definitely got to take care of yourself.
Yep. I hear that 100%, man. So for me, that's what YouTube is to me. It is an escape, because a lot of things around me is like structured. So I like the not hands-on creating, because that's another responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
I like now the feeling of just going in, do what I do, get out of there, but not like not having that responsibility of creating all the time. It's just a tough task. I just don't have the drive, and honestly speaking, I don't need the money, so it's not monetary thing. So it has to be fun or nothing.
Yeah, right.
That's
the same for me. I was doing it because I loved it. It gave me, like, that was my escape. Like, doing podcasting was my escape, and finding people with interesting stories or motivational stories. I always liked it, but also finding people interesting. Like, if I find them interesting, I don't know if an audience will, but I'm like, I like them. I find this interesting. I'm gonna go with it. And sometimes that's the other thing too. You got to be okay. Like you said, you didn't care about if it was 100 views or not, but you got to be okay when you're creating content that it's not gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be okay with that.
Right. I'm trying not to be. How do I want to say this? I don't want to let the way things become popular be the reason why I do it.
Right.
If that makes sense. I'm really a fan of if it feels right. And then the people that needs to hear it will either hear it or eventually gravitate towards it. So it's not as a popular opinion to be a YouTuber in that aspect. I get it, but that's not why I'm here. So if I keep that as my ground floor, I think I'll be okay. I just won't be as popular. Okay.
Right.
I'm all right with that.
Now, it's interesting that you said about like doing stuff that because people are actually doing it. And one of the things I wanted to do, I'm gonna say it now because I'm not gonna do it. The moment's passed, but when Cat Williams was going on, I guess he had that interview, and like there's this thing about men, especially in particular black men, wearing dresses in Hollywood, and like this uproar. But I found it hard listening to Cat Williams when his role, he came in as a pimp, and he used that persona for years. And I wanted to argue which, if we're talking about societal, which has done more damage, a pimp or a man wearing a dress. And I wanted to just have that conversation and see where people, and I felt like it would be like an opportunity to have like a really emotional civil discourse, of course, because people draw the line on where they fall. But I wanted to do that. The moment passed, it would have been good to do, it was like a year ago or whatever. But I thought I was like, man, and I just did. And I was like, everybody's talking about it.
The moment of trending may have passed, but I think that's a dope ass conversation. I don't want to curse so early in the morning.
Nah, you good. It's like almost 2 in the afternoon, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to. If you tell me not to do it, I won't do it. But
nah, you good. You good.
But yeah, the chance of it trending might have passed, but that's still a dope ass conversation.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about that, like, damn, that's a good point. Like, I didn't even see that one.
Right. When you think of what pimps actually do, as far as, underage kidnapping, possibly, what the hell is this?
Thumbs up the video. I don't know.
Why is my...
I don't know.
What is this Mac? What's going on here?
I don't know. It might like our conversation. I don't know.
But I put the thumbs up and it gives okay. And now it's not gonna do it.
Wow. It tracked that. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say.
The conversation being like a good talking piece, and it not being a good time. I guess you feel like it passed. The moment has passed. The combo.
Yeah, and like people have right, beautiful, right. Thumbs up the video. that. I guess that was a call for action. But yeah, like the moment has passed.
I don't know if mine is going to show. Hold on, let me see. Did my thumb show up?
I saw something.
Yeah, sometimes the background blurs it out, but that's me putting my thumb up. Whatever. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Nah, you good. Hold on, let me see what this is. I see something here. Oh, did I press something? No, I didn't do this, but like they have these reactions and stuff here. What up, Divine 7? Divine 7, what up? Is Divine in the audience? Anyway, so the person that was
don't have too many hearts going up with two brothers on the screen. I'm just saying. Bro. Yeah, we're in a different time now, bro. I know. I might be old school thinking right now, but hey, that's kind of the reason why I get in trouble.
You got to tap dance. But no, somebody was saying to me, yeah, people are talking about it, but nobody's heard your perspective on it. And I wasn't thinking of it like that.
Yeah.
Like, you have a unique perspective. And, something and that's the other thing too. Like, I don't listen back to stuff I do. Once I put it out there, I put it out there. I used to listen back all the time because I was editing. Now that I do it, unless now, like I may be trying to figure out making some short form, or if we have a conversation now and you say something that I want to put in a short, then I go back and look and chop it up. But I really go back and listen to stuff, so I probably won't revisit it because I feel like it passed. You know what I'm saying? So I probably won't go revisit. But you just made me think twice about it. So
yeah, man, if you're sitting on that one, man, I would love to even sit down and have that one because I've never thought of it that way. And I would like to know, sounds like you thought about this enough to kind of say, this is where my angle is coming from and the breakdown of it. I have never seen that. So I'm interested just hearing what it could be about.
Right.
So, regardless of the trending moment.
Yeah. No, you just gave me something to think about. So I might have like deleted it out of my notes because I was like, let me just get this out of here. So I got to go back and look to see if it's somewhere. If it's not, it's easy for me. I know basically what my position was, and having other people up. That's the thing for me. I like the immediate engagement. So I want to do full 10 people panels to really have discussions. Or we, do it like a debate type of format, but not necessarily anything that, and I have my own ideas of what I would like to see in a debate. So it may be a little bit different or unconventional, but that's what I want to do. I want to have those conversations. That's part of what you were doing with these topics. Like these are fire, the potential, you're teetering on the edge of, somebody from YouTube or somebody seeing it and complaining, to get it removed, like those type of topics that I like, where you just kind of, and have people have.
Oh, you saw me tap dancing, trying to make sure I don't go too far with it too. Like I don't want to ruffle feathers because that's not the point.
Right.
The point is to hear a perspective outside of my own brain. That's all I want, because I don't know what you have in your mind, and I could be thinking about this wrong, wrong. So,
and I think that's kind of what's missing with when people actually going back and forth. It's the fact that, so like when you debating, part of debating is if we gave each other a topic, like actual debating, we wouldn't get to pick what side we were arguing. Somebody would pick, you got to be pro and I got to be con or whatever, unless you're setting up debate personally. But debating is you have to be able to argue from either vantage point. So I'm not necessarily, so that's what I'm saying when it comes to like debating. I want to do that. I want people to actually have to like argue, be almost like a defense lawyer who has to fight against the prosecution, and you were presented with this what is it called, this client, and you have this uphill battle because you're fighting, you're using the law and your technicalities in the law, and sometimes it's regardless if the person is innocent or guilty, it's without the argument is coming from a place of technically, should this person be convicted? Is there enough evidence for this person to be convicted? So I like that angle of putting people in a position to debate, not necessarily from their position, because it's easy for you to say, give me your pros about a certain subject. But if I put you on the other end of it, could you argue for that?
Right. And that would mean you understand both sides of it.
Right.
Instead of just being passionate about one side. Now that's dope. I mean, that I've never seen a debate like that before, at least on YouTube.
Right.
In the spaces that, either both of us frequent, that it usually comes out of a disagreement.
Right.
You're wrong. Let's debate. Right. Then it's a personal,
Then it goes into what you look like and and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I want to, so if I was doing it, it was going to be, and I'll be heavy handed with the we making sure people stay on topic, like get a couple of times to go off and I'm just going to drop you off and declare a winner to the other person. So what do you think of this question here from the counselor?
If you told a pimp he was a sex worker, do you think he'd get mad? Maybe he wouldn't like the term, but even if you change the term, the occupation doesn't change.
Right.
Like we know what it is. We know exactly what it is. So I don't know. So I guess some may be proud of it. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm thinking some, and I think maybe they might be feeling like they're in a position. They're not a worker. I'm a manager. So, when you're in management, you're actually not a regular worker. So maybe they can somehow distance themselves in that way. But yeah, you're a sex worker, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a sex worker. Right? We not, let's call it what it is. All right. And see, this is what I'm talking about. It's not about what I think McConaughey did, it's about what the state can prove he did. Right. So in that sense, having a debate where you are not necessarily, especially if, I think maybe the way to do it is like ask you what side you fall on, and then once I know, make your role in the debate is going to be opposite of what you actually feel about it, and can you present an argument, a winnable argument in a debate? So, a lot to think about.
So I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, Stephanie, but like in the courtroom sense, the lawyer shouldn't have a personal opinion, right?
Yeah.
If he's hired to do a job to either defend or prosecute, that's the job, not, what do you think about it, right? So you want to add that element of more of like a passionate feel for their argument, or do you want them to understand both sides?
I want them to understand both sides, and even if they don't initially do the research, they would, I would hope that they would come to, some understanding, even if at the end of the day, like, you can say, I don't agree with it, but, people are attached to their ideologies and their opinions. So it's hard to get people to, especially if it's something controversial, like certain things people are not going to want to touch at all because they feel so strong about it in a debate.
Right. It's the same thing as saying everybody can't be a lawyer.
Right.
It's not for everybody hey, how about part of your show that you flip the sides? Like first round, you argue left, you argue right, and then you flip it. Second round or something. I don't know if that'll be better to see how well they can argue both.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that. You just got to get people warm to the idea of, because you got to like do a little bit of homework. You know what I mean? You got to put and I'm respectful of people's time. So you understand what you're asking people to do, like spend some time on this and come to, and I think there'll be people that would do it, but it's just an idea, just in the baby stages. That's all.
Hey, you could be one of the let's say the lawyers, right? You need a co-host to kind of be your counter,
right? And
then y'all flip it, because if that'll be more of you and your co-hosts thing. I'm just throwing this out there.
No, it could be, it could be just something and just for a chat participation. You know what I'm saying? It'll be I could do it every week with me always debating somebody. You know what I'm saying? That could be the thing. I'm gonna call people up. I'm gonna put it out for people that want to debate me, type of thing. And but this is, like I said, it's in the infant stages. So just sussing out ideas. We just happen to be in the room with me and Identity, sussing out these ideas.
Yeah, just see what sticks.
Yeah.
I actually was thinking of I'm sorry, you had a question?
Nope.
I was actually toying with the idea. It's not necessarily a rebranding, but the space that I've been frequenting, I don't know if I'm usually over at Q Butters talking.
Oh, absolutely.
Science. That's usually when I jump in. When they start going on the history rants, I'm out of there because I can't help you here.
Yeah.
But when you start talking math and science, I'm usually in there, and I'm starting to get pulled into a lot of these flat Earth spaces. I'm starting to get it's getting my attention that like so much misinformation is out here. And a lot of people can't tell the difference. What the heck was that?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Oh, I put the peace sign up? You got to be kidding me.
Hey, you can use that to your advantage. You know it's coming now, right?
You got to be kidding me.
That's pretty cool, though.
What are we celebrating? It's not cool if it takes us off topic.
Yeah, well, it's new. It's new. So, I think if people are around enough and you do this enough, that it'll be something normal. Yeah. But you can control it. I'm starting to get pulled in those spaces of I'm starting to become that voice of like the scientific side of things, and I don't usually put it out there because When are we ever talking about mathematics? And like that's
Right.
that's a very specific thing to start getting into, linear algebra and calculus and all that other stuff. And I'm noticing that there is a space for not just countering ideas, but the misinformation is so high out here scientifically that a lot of people are latching on to it that they have no clue they're being led down a rabbit hole.
Right.
And that actually bothers me because sometimes I know the person who's saying this, they know that they're grifting these people. They know.
Yeah.
Because I would specifically ask questions that will tell me whether they know what they're talking about or not. And then that tells me, okay, now you're doing this on purpose to mislead, which kind of is like, that's counter to what I've been trying to do since I got on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
I know that that's one of them things that I know gets under your skin when people start talking. I've seen it in real time.
Oh, so you be there. I never see you in the chat though. You be there though.
Yeah, I pop in from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
was
24 hours, bro. Yeah. It's all day.
I haven't been over there in a little bit, but I used to be over it. Well, that's why I migrated from Sarnetta and Umar. Like I migrated over here from the Umar side, and found Lynn and Honor, and what I'm saying, and then from there, so I was over there a lot of times because they were doing Sarnetta was really like one of the original places that I found they were doing these debates about history and science and things like that. So I was over there a lot more, but like, after a while, I just moved around. Same thing now. I moved around, and I still move around now, different spots. So, but I know you. I definitely know you over there because you're like a mod and respected over there. So.
Yeah. Well, especially once they realized, it took them a year to realize, like, wait a minute, you know this math stuff?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I do. I just don't throw it out there. But once they start talking that stuff, and it's like, all right, let me play cleanup, because this is getting ridiculous.
Right.
Like, this is a bunch of opinions with no one who actually read a physics book. This is bad.
Right.
So, let me at least balance the scales a little bit. So that's kind of where I fell into that pocket. And then it made me more interested. I start watching stuff offline.
Okay.
I started getting into like, well, who are the heavy hitters doing this stuff? So it's now become a thing for me to where I'm talking about it offline.
Right. Okay.
So now I'm thinking, well, obviously I have a passion for it, but now do I have the strength to really go out there and start like regenerating content? And then, so that's what kind of turned the idea off for me.
Right.
Like, well, what do I do with this?
Yeah. So because essentially it's like, do I tap into what I have already and just pivot slowly, or create a whole new channel, and then that way you can, that's where you could do the rebrand. And you got to pick and choose your level of frustration with people. You got to pick and choose your arguments, because at some point you're getting in an argument with like somebody that says, because if you got to the end of it, there's the government waiting here to shoot you. And like, how do you argue with that?
Yeah, that's frustrating, bro. Woo!
When you get right to where the earth you fall off, just the government did it, shoot it, like, and I could hear the steam coming out of your ears. Yeah, they kind of clown me when I blow a gasket. Like, he done picked them off. Here we go. I have my moments, and it's more frustration that, like, why are you doing this? Especially if you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, why do you have so much confidence in being wrong? Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Like, don't you want to look this stuff up to make sure? Oh, guess not. That's people not thinking like I'm thinking. Like, I don't want to feed the people bullshit. That's not what I want.
But a lot of people are not open-minded, and the possibility that they could be wrong is not something that a lot of people entertain. So, or that they've been led, because you're essentially telling them, it's like, you grow up a certain way, right? And you learn things, and after a while, like, do you confront your moms or your grandmother and be like, you told me And like this whole way of things, this whole, lightning, you got to sit down when it's thundering and lightning, because when I was a kid, lightning came through the window and went through the house, went out the other side of the window. So you got to sit down and turn the lights off and not move. Are you saying I'm getting static again?
No, I hear you clear.
Nah, I don't know if QT was saying static. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I can hear you clear, but
But yeah, so you learn these things, and then as you get older, you're like, wait a minute. And they stood on that. And how many times when it thundered lightning, you had to turn the lights off, turn the TV off, don't run the water, lay down, don't move. And then you get older. So a lot of it is people parting with their way of thinking that they've been so strong about. So yeah, they're saying it's static again. All right. So let me get up out of here.
Yeah. I appreciate chopping it up with you, bro.
Yeah.
I will definitely catch you on the next one. No problem.
Now they're saying it sounds good. I don't know. I'm gonna just get out anyway. I'm gonna call.
But have a good one, man.
Yeah, man.
Great topics, man. And don't drop the ball on that last topic we talked about. I like the idea, man.
Yeah,
definitely be a good one.
Nah, you made me rethink it. You made me rethink that. So I'm definitely gonna revisit it. And let me get my outro ready so I can be out.
All right. Peace out, bro. Peace out.
Right.
In the chat. I'll let you.
All right, peace.
Yeah. Invitation sent, signs still deliver. You got it, now welcome in. Engaging with the listener, a space for where you is. As we debate particulars, trying to sentiment, the mission is thought-provoking, words spoken, bitter truth, not sugar-coated, just wisdom in the words that he say. A part of just embracing every grade. Unafraid, I'm much older, I no longer hold a child ways. Adults in the room, times past for playing games. Grown talk, isn't that the reason why you came? Simple and plain, delivery raw, straight to the chase. Better than before, learning from your yesterdays. Introducing insight, influence, be amazed by a brother of a certain age. Now rock with him.